Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to alt-tabbing out of the game to look at the fact that the fan setting says quiet, but it's actually not, because it's lying to me. I realized I was opening up my little system tray thing, right, where it has all the application icons, and it says that I have a program running called Azure AI, and so I clicked on it. And then in the top right corner of my screen, this big green button that said Azure on it, which, you know, it's a little bit weird. It popped up on my screen, and I clicked on it, and then it disappeared, and I haven't seen it since. It's back in the system tray. So every time I click on it on the system tray, it goes into the, it goes into the ye olde upper right corner, top right, by the way, and then it goes into the system tray when I click it there. I'm very confused. I recorded another Shadowverse video, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. And, you know, I'm having a lot of fun with Shadowverse, and I hope y'all have been having a lot of fun actually watching the videos. But listen, I gotta get something off my chest, alright? I watched the most insane TV movie I think I've ever seen, right? Like, if Deadly Daughter left me confused, and, like, what was it? I watched another one where it was, like, this weirdo, I don't even remember, but, like, Deadly Daughter was memorable and genuinely, like, enjoyable. This movie was meh for, like, 90%, but the ending was insane. So here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a spoiler warning for a movie about a deadly aunt who is definitely not sus, and the imposter. So if you're planning on watching any made-to-TV movie, or made-for-TV movies that are about sus aunts and dead moms, then spoiler alert. But here's the thing. I don't remember the name of the movie, because after the movie ended, I went up to get a glass of water, and the person who's in charge of the TV remote, they had deleted it, because what they do is they will record something, and then the moment they're done watching it, they'll delete it. And I asked them, hey, what was the name of the thing we just watched? And they said that they didn't remember, and I didn't remember either. So listen, this movie was insane. Okay, so it starts off pretty, like, realistically, no. It starts off relatively standard, okay? There's this, like, there's this family where the mom dies, and then they reconnect with an estranged, long-lost relative who they haven't seen for, like, 20 years. And the main character is the daughter, right? Like, the daughter. And, I mean, she's an adult, right? But she's, for all intents and purposes, she's the daughter. That's her character arc. And also, there's a brother/son who's in the movie, but literally does nothing but just stare at the camera. Like, he literally, if you get cast as, like, the main character's brother, I'm sorry, but you're kind of like, it must suck, because you're thinking you're actually gonna get, like, a good part, but you just stare in the camera the whole time. Which that must suck. We're gonna do Freaky Feature first, because I've been over it before. We're more likely to take quick thinking than we are outdoorsmen, which I think is a relatively fair assessment. We're gonna go Monkey Wrench. That's gonna be fun, especially with Panic, huh? Embrace Monkey Wrench. Mad Strats. But okay, so essentially, the imposter sus baka aunt, she inserts herself into the life of the family. She seduces the dad, then she seduces the girl, the daughter's boyfriend, and then blackmails. Like, this is entirely pointless, by the way. This doesn't serve any purpose in the movie, except, well, it serves a purpose in the movie, but it doesn't serve a purpose for the aunt's plan. Like, she's just doing it because she's an asshole. So the aunt breaks up the boyfriend and the daughter, and basically tells the boyfriend, like, if you try to go against me, I'll ruin your life, etc., etc. And he's like, no, don't do that. That would be bad. And so he goes along with the aunt's weirdo plan to, like, break up with his girlfriend, which is the daughter, the main character. And she doesn't take it very well. However, again, this doesn't really, like, this doesn't serve any purpose. Like, the aunt's plan is insane. I don't even know. The aunt doesn't have a plan. Like, that's spoiler number one. The aunt has no motivation. Okay, no. The aunt has a motivation. She's on... The aunt has the movies. I can't even say it. It's so amazing. The aunt is on that grind. She's on that. She's getting that bag. She's getting that bread. That her goal in the movie is to get a job. I can't. I didn't notice this when I was watching the movie, but it's literally like the aunt's entire goal in the movie is just to get a job. That's it, right? Like, she just gets a job, and it doesn't... I don't know what to say, because it's incredible, right? Like, her entire thing in the movie is that she just wants to get a job, and then she ends up, like, killing people over it. It's so good. But okay, so the aunt inserts herself into, like, the life of the family, makes the daughter's life miserable. But here's the thing. At the beginning of the movie, when the aunt is first introduced, the daughter hates the aunt because the aunt looks like her mom. And this is also never explained, by the way. The movie is just, like, I need to make, like, I need to find out what this movie is, and I need to make, like, an actual review, because I have so many thoughts about it. But essentially, she hates the aunt, but then, after the aunt ruins her relationship, she doesn't know the aunt ruined her relationship until way later, but after the aunt ruins her relationship, they then start bonding over the fact that the boyfriend was an asshole, but, like, obviously the boyfriend was an asshole because okay, again, over 18. The daughter is, both the daughter and the boyfriend are over 18. But, you know, the boyfriend did sleep with the aunt, willingly. So... there is that. So the boyfriend is an asshole, but getting blackmailed, the aunt is also kind of an asshole. They're all the asshole in this situation, okay? Especially because afterwards, the boyfriend is asking, can we do this again? So, the boyfriend is an asshole, alright? Let's just establish that. But I'm just, like, so incredibly amazed by, like, you have no idea what I watched. It was so just, I literally cannot think of anything else other than this stupid movie, because the ending is just so beautiful. So the aunt, she works in search engine optimization. And so she asks the dad, who works at, like, a tech company, if she can get a job there. And the dad's like, oh yeah, sure. But before you can and it hooks her up with the interview. And the interview lady is like, you can get the job, but we have to offer, it's company policy, we have to offer the job to an employee who's been with the company first, because, like, we want to reward loyalty and all that. So we have to reward, like, people being... We're re-rolling this. Those are all trash. That wasn't Fast Swimmer, by the way. That was Parting Gift. Just so you know. But, like, it's just so... So, the aunt wants to get a job in search engine optimization. She passes the interview with flying colors. But the thing is... Well, did we have to remember a second mystery, please? Please let me know this before I... Second mystery. Okay, thank God, because I was not paying attention at all. So the aunt passes the interview, and it's like, you'll get the job, but we have to offer it to this guy first. And so the guy gets the job. And so what the aunt does is the aunt fucking kills him. And then the aunt gets the job. I'm not making this up. This is an actual movie. This is an actual thing that I saw, that I sat down for an hour and 40 minutes of my life for. Well, we did skip the ads, so admittedly it wasn't that long, but the aunt kills him. And the aunt gets away with it, by the way. Scot-free. I don't even remember. So, I don't even remember what it was, but, like, the daughter wants to snoop in the aunt's room, and then finds her driver's license, and then takes a photo of it. Which doesn't make sense at the time of the movie at all, because she's not, like, she's suspicious of the aunt, and she's mad that the aunt is, like, hooking up with her dad, but, like, I don't even know why she does it I watched the whole movie, and I can't tell you the motivation of any of the characters, because the girl goes from hating the aunt to liking the aunt to snooping in the aunt's room, finding out that the aunt has a driver's license, and then she takes a photo of it because it'll be useful in the movie later. And then the aunt catches her snooping in the room, and then the aunt gives her a piece of jewelry because she makes up an excuse saying, I want to go on a date and I want to look nice, so I was looking through your clothes and your jewelry. And the aunt's like, oh, okay, cool, here, have some jewelry. And so she leaves, and then I think it's, I honestly couldn't tell you why they do what they do, but the boyfriend comes clean to the girl, and then the girl starts dating the boyfriend again, because, haha, you know, they need to be together for the movie to progress. And so, I can't remember what happens exactly, like, the sequence of events is all jumbled because it's such nonsense, but the boyfriend stalks the aunt, finds out where the aunt lives, and then the boyfriend, like, and then they go to investigate, and they talk to the guy who owns the apartment complex, and he's like a major creep, and the boyfriend's like, hey, you son of a, you should be lucky we're not calling the cops on you because you're a creep. And then the girlfriend, or the daughter, she's like, wait, hold on, before we go, take a look at this photo. And she shows the driver's license, the photo that she took of the driver's license to the guy in the apartment. And the guy's like, oh yeah, that's your aunt's roommate. And she's like, what? No, that's my aunt. And he's like, no, that's your aunt's roommate. Definitely. And then they get the genius idea. The boyfriend stalked the aunt a lot at the girlfriend's request, at the daughter's request. And so what ended up happening was the boyfriend found out that the aunt has, like, this secret, well, not really a secret because she wasn't really making a secret of it, like, she was going there publicly and it was a self-storage thing, and the boyfriend was literally, like, walking right behind her, and she knew the boyfriend was there anyways. But that's not the point, though. Like, that it's really not the point. But anyway, she has a storage container, and so they go snooping in the storage container, and I had to write this down because I literally could not believe what was happening on the TV screen. All right, I'm kidding you not here. I had to write this down, and I wrote it down in all caps, and I'm gonna share it with you now because who cares about the run? I can't, like, listen, I need to get this off my chest before I can focus on anything ever again. So let me open up sticky notes real quick. Yeah, laptop, don't freak out that I'm changing, come on. I have the notes somewhere, notes list. Okay, here we go. So the daughter and the boyfriend, they break, oh, I hear the fan creeping up because it's thinking, like, he's going to, he opened sticky notes, switch to the gaming preset, get out of here. Okay, so, okay. So, they break in to they don't break in, the daughter steals the key to the storage container. They go to the store, Why does it want to go to the gaming preset when I open up sticky notes? That's incredible. So, the daughter steals the key from the imposter aunt's keyring, which the imposter aunt just leaves her keys and her purse lying around unguarded when she's not at the house, which is really weird, but don't question it. She steals the keyring. Or she doesn't steal the keyring, she just steals the key for the storage. They go to the storage, and I could have swore, I didn't write this part down, I could have swore the key said 221 on it, but they went to 222. Doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter, because you will not believe what happened next. I didn't believe what happened next. I had to write it down, and there were witnesses. I had people next to me who confirmed what I saw. So they go into the storage container, and they find the dead body of the real aunt, because the imposter is sus. And what happened next may shock you. So if you find a dead body, okay, we're gonna play a little bit. We're gonna play a little bit because this is your call to action. Okay, I know it's in the middle of the video, so you're not. Oh, that's unfortunate. I know it's in the middle of the video, and that's bad practice. But here's your call to action. Okay, if you found, here's the cue. Okay, and I want you to leave the answer in the comments below. After I tell you the cue, pause the video, and then go watch. This is a little bit risky, but when you pause the video, and actually, you know, we're gonna wear the rock ring because that's actually relevant to our combat. Yeah, haha, doom go up. So here's the cue. If you find if you have an aunt who you've never seen before, you go to your aunt's storage container and you find the dead body of your real aunt in that storage container, just vibing, okay, just hanging out. You find a dead body. The killer is at work. The aunt is getting that bread that she so desperately desired. So the aunt's at work. She's not gonna be back for several hours. You got a free run of the place, okay? You got a free run of the place. And so you're in no immediate danger whatsoever. You probably have like a good 3-4 hours before you're in any danger whatsoever. What do? Do you A, call the police? Do you B, do you A, call the police? B, confront the murderer? Or C, do both? Now, I want you to answer that. Or if you know that I'm purposely misleading you, I want you to try to come up with your own crazy theory of what the character did, because you won't. There's one more piece of information that I need to give you. When the daughter started hanging out with her boyfriend again, the aunt went to the daughter's dad and basically said the boyfriend is a creep, blah blah blah. You know, she's trying to actively ruin the boyfriend's life, right? And again, the boyfriend's kind of an asshole. We established that earlier. But so the dad of the daughter thinks the boyfriend is a creep and the daughter's not allowed to hang out with her boyfriend anymore, okay? So that's the critical piece of information that you need to know about these characters' thought process. So the daughter and the boyfriend discovered a corpse in the aunt's storage locker. So, do they call the cops? Confront the killer? What did they do? Well, you see, whatever you came up with, it's wrong. You have to have watched the movie to know what happens next, because I do not believe what happened next. I wrote it down and I still don't believe it, alright? So here's what happened. After this commercial break. No, I'm just kidding, we don't have ads. After we get home from school. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no, we shouldn't have done this. We shouldn't have done this at all, actually, because we have, bite. Yeah, it'll be fine. It shouldn't. It might matter, but it might not. Who cares? We're about to level up anyways. It's fine. Okay, so here... The daughter... I really cannot even begin to say this out loud because you're gonna think I'm mental. The daughter, after finding a dead body, decided to have her boyfriend drive... Okay. When they found the dead body, she called her dad to scream about how the aunt is the imposter and the sussy and the idiot. And the dad was like, whoa, sweetie, are you okay? And then she hangs up the phone. And this is an exact play-by-play. After telling her dad that the aunt is the killer, she has her boyfriend drive her home. Once she arrives at her house, she then sends a picture of the corpse to her dad and then goes inside of her house alone, which, by the way, the aunt has a way of getting inside the house because the aunt's been living at that house. And the boyfriend is like, let me be with you. And she's like, no, I'm waiting for my dad to come home. My dad thinks that you're a predator because of the aunt's lies about you. And so you need to go home and leave me alone so that I can confront my dad. So obviously the aunt shows up at the house, clubs the boyfriend before he can leave, and then doesn't even break into the house. The girl left it unlocked. She did. She didn't lock the door. She opened the door, she closed it. She didn't lock it. The aunt just walks in. There's no keys. There's no nothing. It's literally just... She just opens the door. And then the aunt runs around the house shouting for the girl. And then the girl tries to go for the front door, but the aunt attacks her. She shoulder chucks... Well, not shoulder chucks. She, like, stomach tackles the aunt. She gets pushed slightly. She gets slapped once. She falls to the ground in agony. And then she's, like, desperately trying to claw her way to the door. Because she got slapped once, so obviously she can't use her knees anymore. So she's... The aunt is coming up behind her and is trying to garrote her, right? Like a garrote, like a piano wire. But then the dad comes home and starts shouting the girl's name. So the aunt stops trying to kill her, obviously. And so the aunt then walks to the front door. And then the girl, who couldn't walk before because she was slapped once, she somehow, Five Nights at Freddy jump scares the aunt and manages to bash the aunt over the head. And then, you know, the dad runs through the door and is like, oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts to the future after the aunt's been arrested and the police are interviewing them. And the girl is, like, in her dad's arms and she's... This is true. This is true. She says, Dad, can you promise me we won't have any estranged relatives anymore? And he's like, yes, sweetie, I promise. And that's it. That's the movie that I saw. Thank you for listening. I'm so glad to get that off my chest. It's so insane that okay, clap, clap, clap. So it's a bow and then 4 claps. Easiest thing in my life to remember. But yeah, no, I'm dying. I want to watch that movie again. It was so incredibly insane. And by the way, I still don't know what the aunt's entire plan... The aunt didn't have a plan. The imposter literally had nothing. Like, she didn't do anything. Like, she literally did not have any plan whatsoever. And I'm just so, like, it's so incredible. So we'd have 8 strength right now if it wasn't for that. Bite and bite didn't happen yet, so it's never gonna happen. Either it happens on, like, your second investigation or it never does anything. So we need 1 fun to take care of frostbite. We need to get infected wound taken care of, maybe. And then expose... Actually, because of the demon mask, we probably want to get that taken care of, too. We'll take stamina here just for fun. But listen, man, I can't even... I can't even begin to even process half of that. Like, I'm in a state of shock, honestly. Because nothing in the movie... I can't, like, I don't even think I saw, like, something must have been in my tea, man. Because I have no idea, like, I honestly, like, if you left a comment saying, Web, you're making all this up, I'd agree with you. I watched the damn movie and I'd agree with you. It's so absolutely insane. Like, I cannot believe any of the, like, I don't even get it. Like, here's the thing. Besides murdering the real aunt and assuming her identity, which, by the way, how she did that, I have no idea. But, because here's the thing. It's never explained in the movie. She looks exactly like the main character's mom. In fact, they might even be the same actor. We deleted the recording before the credits rolled. But she looks exactly like the character's mom, and it's never explained. Ever. And it's also never explained why the original aunt and the mom had a falling out, because they did. They did, it's true. It's true and real. They had a falling out. And it's never explained. Because can you take the aunt's word for it? Can you take the aunt's word for it? I don't know if you can. Right, the imposter, the sus one. I don't know if you can take her word for it. Because how could you? I honestly can't believe it. Like, I genuinely cannot believe it. It's so insane. Hasty aid ×3, by the way. Pain. Suffering. Misery, even. Patina ring, get out of here. We don't want this. This is bad. We almost discarded it, which is probably fair. It's not gonna give us that much more of a benefit, honestly, getting rid of this, but... the bite never... The bite of 84. Is this the bite of 84? Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, we could get rid of the wooden... Our combat's fine, so we'll get rid of the bite, just in case. I mean, it might give us a badly bruised, which, you know, is painful, but... Like, man, I still, like, it's just so wild, right? Like, and here's the thing, the movie was competently made, which is what scares me the most, right? Because it's like, Sharknado is garbage because it's poorly made, and, you know, no offense to the people who acted in Sharknado, but it's cheesy as hell, right? So the movie is poorly made, like using BBC stock footage, right, from, like, Animal Planet or whatever. And it's cheesy as hell, but it's entertaining. You know, it's a trashy movie. It's entertaining. You know, like Birdemic or whatever. But this is a competently made movie, right? Like, the fight choreography is great. Oh. Like, I mean, you actually get to see, like, the tackle and then the, like... I'm dying, man. It's so good. It's so good. Like, I cannot imagine how and why these things... Like, I wanna... I hope that the podcast that Joey and I does so well that I find out what movie this is, and then I just invite the director on. Because I want to know. Like, I want to know what... Like, I want to know what he was smoking so that I can avoid it at all costs. Because, Jesus Christ, a real movie, by the way. True and real. Like, I don't know what to say, really. It's a real movie that really happened, that was competently made professionally, right? Like, I want that to be clear. I want that to be clear. The acting wasn't bad, but just the writing was... The person who came up with the story, they were on something. And I just, like, good lord. I don't know what to say. Like, Deadly Daughter, I liked Deadly Daughter. I want to watch Deadly Daughter again. I don't care. We'll take the 1% Doom. I'm scared. Oh my god, we got Fast Swimmer. That's funny. I really don't know what to say. I really don't. I mean, it's true. Like, it's just, like, what I have told you is true. This is a real movie that actually happened, and I want to know its name so badly. You know what I'm gonna do? First of all, I'm gonna jog around the block because I'm exhausted. But secondarily, I'm gonna Alt-Tab. I'm gonna go to Firefox, and I'm gonna type in imposter on, or no, sorry. Dead Aunt TV movie. I need to know. I need to know. And why did it go to gaming the moment I turned on Firefox? No, it was definitely not Ellie and Abby's Ellie's Dead Aunt. Absolutely not. Okay, listen. Deadly Aunt TV movie. I need to know. The Deadly Hunt? No, definitely not The Deadly Hunt. I'm looking. I so badly want to know what this movie is. Paddington 2 Deadly Movies. Incredible. Okay. Made for TV movie Aunt. We're gonna type made for TV movie Aunt, and that was a mistake, obviously. I have safe search on, and it was still a mistake. No, I don't want all-time best films made for television. You clearly misunderstand, DuckDuckGo. You clearly misunderstand. Back to the game. This is fine. 31 minutes, by the way. Oh god, we need to hurry up. I'm frightened. I'm genuinely frightened. It's absolutely incredible, by the way. And I don't know if you hear it, but when I tab back into the game, it switched to normal mode, because I remember how that fan sounds, because I've done a lot of testing for this. And then, it immediately switched to quiet, once it realized I was tabbed into World of Horror. I don't understand why, but it's funny to me. But no, this is insane. Please get me out of this run. Get me out of this video. I don't want to be here anymore. This is absolutely... You feeling lucky, punk? That's the question, Miku. The question that I have to ask you today is, are you feeling lucky? Because I am. We don't talk about... We don't talk about anything that just happened there. At all. Okay, I want to be perfectly clear. We don't talk about those. Okay, so I think we lost. Torn muscle is okay, but badly bleeding is bad. We need to get that taken care of. So we're gonna get... Well, actually, we can get a bunch of money from the, whatchamacallit. Yeah, no, we can get a bunch of money from the police station. Which, that girl from the movie that I watched, she could have gotten a lot of money from the police station if she just reported the dead body. What the hell, man? What the hell? Okay, so... We're gonna need at least 2 to get the status effect taken care of. But if we could get a little bit more, that would be nice. So what we'll do is we'll do this, and then we can sell the baseball bat. How do we have 2? Oh, we had the wooden bat, that's right. So we'll get badly bleeding taken care of. Discharge summary is nice. Shouldn't risk stealing another bottle, by the way. And then we're gonna immediately go back to the hospital, and then we're gonna go and get a sewing kit, because that's how the video game works. Why do we have 4 funds? I don't understand. I mean, we could fill Miku's prescription if we wanted to be so kind. Do we re-roll? Do we re-roll for a pain medication? To go up to 8 instead of 7? I don't know how much I care, to be honest with you. We'll stick with 1. We'll take the sewing kit, because what that means is that we can get the, we don't have to worry about jar of blood. Sure, let's go, dude. Give me Sphinx. I'll take Sphinx. Dude, give me the katana. I'll take a katana. Okay, never mind. That's a little bit bad, actually. We're gonna have to go back for another pain medication or something. Because I'm a little bit concerned about... Why do we have to go to both of the doomed areas like a million times? Hello? So anyways, 5 actions precisely, but we lose the game if we miss once for an 80% chance, so... You feeling lucky, punk? He's feeling lucky. So what do we do here, actually? Like, I guess we just rest a bunch of times, even with fetid fumes. It's like, who cares, right? We could die here. That was stupid. We do have the combination. It's bow and then a million claps. But what does the ghost do? Reason? The ghost does reason, right? Toilet ghost does reason? Yeah. I mean, it's still bad, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it is what it is. It's corpse dust and EXP, so that's nice. We could die here, but let's do it, dude. I don't care. Do you think I care? After we would have died there if we failed that check, just so you know. But 9 strength go burr. So we need to heal, and we need to heal a lot. So, I mean, really, like, just. Why not? You know, let's just go a little crazy as a treat. Go a little ham. We got a lot of doom to work with. Painkiller's not good enough, brother. We need pain meds. That's the one. And, yeah, okay. Assuming that we don't get yeeted by, like, you know, Ritsuko-chan or something. Or a substitute teacher, you know? That's something that can happen, definitely. So, do we win the game? No. We do not win the game. We have to dodge. We definitely have to dodge. So what we can do... Okay, so here's the thing. This will do... Monkey Wrench does fine, right? So this will do 11. So 3 of these kills. So we have to hit 3 of these. I don't... I mean, the chances of it is basically non-existent, but is it better than a single 40% chance is what I'm trying to say. Like an 80, 70, 70. Alternatively, what we can do is this. This is doing 7, is that correct? This is doing 7, so that's 14. So it's 15. So we can't... So we, unfortunately, so we can do 14... And then, you know, we can do 11, so that's not good enough. We could guarantee it, but that's not good enough. So I think what we just gotta do is 80, 70, 70, which is not good. And we'd be able to get it up a lot higher. We'd be able to get all of them up to 80s, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's fair. We got absolutely dabbed on. Listen, I can't give you another run. My favorite new enemy was the imposter ant, who had no motivation in the movie except wanting to get that bread. And she didn't get that bread because now she's in jail. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I hope you're staying safe out there. And even though this episode was an absolute dumpster fire, not on the same level as Deadly Daughter episode, but I hope you can forgive me anyways. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.